would you do for a Klondike bar?
What would you do, ma'am?
Oh, I'm waiting for my husband. I can stand here.
Okay, stand there.
Stand here for a Klondike?
Uh-huh.
I don't have to act like a monkey.
Rich chocolate ice cream,
Or hop like a frog, ribbit.
smothered in milk chocolate.
All right. For that chocolate-coated ice cream, loaded big and thick, no room for a stick. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Hi, hon. Oh, can I have one?
Oh, yeah, just stand right here.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? Would you pay $1 for a Klondike bar? Would you pay $5 for a Klondike bar? Would you kill someone for a Klondike bar? When do you forget about morality just for a taste of a Klondike bar?
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Some history about the Klondike bar and how it came to fruition. The Klondike bar is a chocolate-covered vanilla ice cream bar that was introduced in 1922 by William Isley. The Klondike bar was named after the Klondike River in Yukon, Canada. The river was the site of a major gold rush in the 1890s. Bars used to cost 10 cents and primarily consumed by the working class. If you convert that into today's money, technically Klondike bars are now cheaper than they once were back in the day. And in 1984, the slogan, "What would you do for a Klondike bar?" was born. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Wasn't taken as a joke.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Hey, Jeff Burton, would you drive this little car?
Not a chance.
I have a Klondike bar.
Rich creamy,
Cream dipped in chocolate.
I am a professional race car driver.
for that chocolatey coated ice cream, loaded big and thick, no room for a stick. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Jeff, don't eat in the car, huh? It's a rental.
Case number 1. A 32-year-old man was arrested for allegedly stealing $4.71 worth of ice cream and candy. The man allegedly stole 2 Klondike ice cream bars from the gas station and left, but then returned 2 days later. A store employee recognized him and called the cops. Another case of robbery. 42-year-old Colombian man is facing a state prison sentence after he was caught Monday night trying to steal Klondike bars from a West Hempfield Township grocery store. Those are just a couple of examples of many where people would steal for a Klondike bar. Would you steal for a Klondike bar? For most people, that isn't enough to sway them away. Let's see another example.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? Ow! What would you do now that it has a thicker, more chocolatey shell?
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
On August 24, 2014, Anonymous posted, "I would grind up ghost peppers and snort them. Then I would soak my toilet papers in the juices from the peppers and use it. Hell, I might even what? What could possibly be worth doing just for a morsel of a Klondike bar? What are you willing to do for a Klondike bar? Would you snort ghost peppers and wipe your ass with the juices? How far are you willing to go for a Klondike bar?" Some people just take it way too far. Some people would eat ghost peppers for a Klondike bar. Some people would slaughter their entire family for a Klondike bar. I am willing to do some devious acts for a Klondike bar. But would I go that far? Let's move on to case 3.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Would you wear this arrow on your head?
Somebody might see me.
You get a Klondike bar, luscious vanilla ice cream with a rich chocolatey coating.
Oh, chocolate. Oh, go ahead. You want around? Well, all right.
Thank you.
For that chocolatey coated ice
Cream loaded big and thick, no room for a stick. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Yeah, no, they're off. This is delicious.
Look, there's Louise and Esther. You.
In May 25, 2016, a man was shot and killed while he was sitting on his porch eating a delicious Klondike bar. They shot him and didn't even take the Klondike bar. There wasn't any motive. He was just shot for enjoying his day eating a Klondike bar.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? Would you stand on one leg? Sure. Would you act like a monkey? Uh-huh. Would you kill a man? Well...
From what I could find, no one has been killed for a Klondike bar. Or at least not yet. Many people on Reddit would commit shoplifting, aggravated assault, attempted first-degree murder, assault on a police officer, and many other crimes just for the delicious taste of a Klondike bar. And I never thought I'd be saying this, but I agree with the Redditors. Committing acts of violence for a Klondike bar is worth it. Klondike bars are a delicacy everyone should try, no matter the cost. But in the end of the day,
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I'm gonna suck as much